Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Manuel Ramirez, Program Director for the EMS program here at LCC. I will be the Master of Ceremonies for this morning's event. We will begin this morning's ceremony with the Pledge of Allegiance by Mr. Israel Garza. Would you all please stand?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Will you please remain standing for invocation by Mr. Benjamin Martinez?
Good morning, everyone. God, grant me the ability to give emergency care with skillful hands, a knowledgeable mind, and a tender, loving care. Help me deal with everything when lives are in the line, to see the worst and administer aid, to help me as I go through and accept what the fate may touch these hands. Use this mind, help these EMTs. Amen. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You may be seated. I would like to present our guest, LCC Board Member Dr. Henry S. Carranza.
Good morning, and thank you for allowing me to say a few words. As I said before in your graduation, you're very much needed in our community to save lives, and that is the important thing, to save lives. You have been trained, and this training can go further on in your career if you choose it, but you're already in the path of the medical area. And I thank you, and I wish you all the best luck in your future. Thank you.
Our next guest is Dr. Federico Solis Jr., Vice President of Instructional Operations. We have Dr. Rodney Rodriguez, Executive Director, Strategic and External Initiatives. Mr. Luciano Ramon, Information Technology and Safety Officer. We have Dr. Diana Miller, Senior Director of Health Sciences. Dr. Marisela Rodriguez, Dean of Arts and Sciences. We have from Zapata County Fire EMS, Gabby and Linda Mesa. We have from City of Laredo Fire Department, we have Chief David Martinez and Captain John Solis. We introduce the companies that are present that are EMS. We have Air Evac present. We have Ambuline Ambulance Service. We have Bronze Star Ambulance Service. We have Victoria's Ambulance Service. And we have Via Ambulance Service. Now Dr. Rodney Rodriguez will do the welcoming for Laredo Community College.
Good morning. How are you doing this morning? Beautiful morning, real breezy, nice weather. It's such a pleasure to welcome you to Laredo Community College. And on behalf of President Ricardo J. Solis, he gives his regards and wants to thank everyone for participating in this morning's ceremony. And one of the things that is so critical in our community is the first responders. So this is a much well-deserved recognition. And again, we welcome you to Laredo Community College, and we're really grateful for your service. Thank you.
And now we would have their presentation for proclamations by Webb County Judge Tano Tijerina and City of Laredo Mayor Pete Saenz. Yes, sir.
Good morning to everyone. It is a beautiful morning this morning, so thank you all for being here. You all have no idea how critical. Well, first of all, it's nice to see students that are going to walk into this profession here very quickly. So congratulations, and it is a profession that, more than anything, it's the satisfaction of being able to help people, and especially in a crisis mode. Um, it's always a good thing, and sometimes it will be difficult to see what y'all are going to see and go through what y'all are going to go through. And those gentlemen in the back and the women in the back over there do it on a daily basis. I kudos to you all. You all get to see, and I cannot imagine some of the stuff that you all are able to see. But some of the satisfactions of being able to sleep at night, I think it's what it's all worthy, and it's all the best time, and it's a proud moment. Sometimes that's money, that's something money cannot buy. So congratulations, and thank you for all of our first responders. Mayor?
Thank you, Judge. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, it's an honor to be in the presence of people that are dedicated and have a special calling. My gratitude also to the LCC Board of Trustees and, of course, the administration, Dr. Miller, Mr. Ramon, Ramon, or if you're not a doctor, you should be by now, all your experience. And Dr. Rodney Rodriguez as well, and of course Dr. Carranza and Dr. Solis. I know him well because I spent 12, 13 years here as a board of trustee, and years that bring a lot of joy to my heart as well. But to you, and the reason why we're here, I know it's a special calling, it's a noble calling. I can say that I'm familiar with some of these vehicles here because this one in particular, because they're from the city of Laredo and they do such a fine job for our city. But also from a personal perspective too, my parents were getting up in age, and there were calls at night, and this is where we encountered some of these fine folks of the EMS program that we have in the city of Laredo, and then they used to take them to the hospital. We didn't use that helicopter, but I'm glad to see that it's here, it's available, and it's a resource that's available for our city and our community. And the fact that it landed here and some impressive people walked out, as a mayor, it brings a sense of accomplishment too from you all standpoint. But going back to these vehicles, then of course my parents would need services, and some of these folks here would provide the special care and attention to them, and so I'm truly appreciative of that. And of course it takes special training. No one can actually do that. It's life saving, and no one will truly appreciate that until that day or that instant is called upon where these folks will come to your rescue, and they can buy you either a longer life or a few more days or so or hours, where maybe family members can get to see you either get well or at least say a goodbye, and that's what all these folks are here for. But again, sincerely, thank you for all you do, and I'm so glad that you were called to this profession, because no one has this calling except you all. You sense it, you feel it. It's the ultimate degree of compassion, and that's truly unique and truly special. Thank you. Judge, you want to start with the answer?
Go ahead and start it. Thank you, Mayor. You will indulge us, please. We're going to go ahead and read the proclamation. Whereas emergency medical services is a vital public service, and whereas the members of the emergency medical service teams are ready to provide life-saving care for those in need 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and whereas access to quality emergency care dramatically improves the survival and recovery rate of those who experience sudden illness or injury. And whereas emergency medical services are grown to fill a gap by providing important out-of-hospital care, including preventive medicine, follow-up care, and access of telemedicine.
And whereas the emergency medical services system consists of first responders, many who are here, emergency medical technicians, paramedics, emergency medical dispatchers, firefighters, police officers, educators, administrators, pre-hospital nurses, emergency physicians, trained members of the public, and other out-of-hospital medical care providers. And whereas the members of emergency medical services teams, whether career or volunteer, engage in thousands of hours of specialized training and continuing education to enhance their life-saving skills. And whereas it is appropriate to recognize the value and the accomplishments of emergency medical services providers by designating Emergency Medical Services Week, and now therefore I, Pete Sines, by the virtue of the authority vested by me, by you, the voters, as mayor of the city of Laredo, do and judge.
I, Donald Tejirina, by the virtue of authorities vested in me by the state of Texas as your Webb County Judge, we do hereby proclaim
Emergency Medical Services Week.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, and we call upon the theme is EMS Strong, Stronger Together. I encourage the community to observe this week with appropriate programs, ceremonies, and activities, and this is the May 20th through the 26th week. Congratulations.
Thank you, gentlemen. I would like to thank everyone that took the time from their busy schedule to be here in this ceremony. This evening is to recognize a system of healthcare called emergency medical service that treats the sick and injured. These men and women have endured very rigorous education and training to be ready to serve the public at a moment's notice. They have sacrificed holidays, birthdays, anniversaries, and some have done the ultimate sacrifice of losing their life while on duty. All EMS personnel, please rise. Please join me in giving these brave souls a round of applause as a gratitude of our appreciation for their dedication to their profession. Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you for coming to this event, and we look forward to providing you this service